Welcome to the Brunch Batty Wall, where there is a VIP reservation spot with your name on it if you hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get into the video. I have to keep my voice low for two reasons. Number one, it's super late. Number two, Big Brother has made me so mad this week, especially after Jason going home, that I am having a hard time containing myself, but we got a lot to talk about. So I want to get this out the way first. We have to have a serious conversation about Big Brother. And the reason we have to have a serious conversation about it is because if you like shows, if you like watching TV, Netflix specifically, there's a show in there called Unreal. And Unreal gives you a behind the scenes look on what it's like to be a live producer. You know, live producers have to go through all this sort of content because with a live show, they have so much to work with that they either have to prod it out of somebody or they have to kind of make the story happen as it goes. And the problem with that is with producers, their only focus is to keep people entertained. And I think you probably know where I'm going with this. It's kind of hard to keep a show that's about competitive advantages via social game and like very physical competitive game when the social game is just not there. It seems like one side of the house is completely getting steamrolled while the other side is holding control and laughing about it. Now, I brought up Unreal because I think that Big Brother and Unreal share one very true sentiment. Sometimes you have to lie to keep the story good. You have to lie to keep the story interesting. Like last week with Jason and the whole editing throughout that episode, especially the live episode, is that there was going to be a flip. Maybe there's a chance that Jason stayed, even if he was put on the block next to whoever. And then the shock and dismay when you find out that it was a sweep, like not one single vote to save Jason because they had to work with what they had. But I think the editors are leaning too much on the side of fantasy that it misleads the people that are watching. And, you know, every live show has to run into like a season like this eventually. I just think they went a little too far with this specific episode, and they're starting to do it a little bit more throughout the game. But honestly, y'all, I'm so angry. I can't even really give a play of the week to the non-spoiler side of the show because, you know, Haley, she's at HOH, but it's like she's not even playing HOH the right way. She's playing it with like no real logic behind it and all emotion. It's all based on people she doesn't like, and that's it. Like there's no real game reason as to why she's putting these people up besides Melody and Drew. But yeah, I feel like Drew is low-key kind of blowing up his game, but at the same time with the editing, I'm pretty sure Drew doesn't even understand what's happening right now, that the whole Toolshed Alliance is preparing for war and he's on the wrong side of the war. And I really want to give it to the other side of the house, but honestly, yeah, besides the spoiler, there is one person I can, without a doubt, on the spoiler side, say they got the play of the week. But besides that, it seems like the other side of the house it's like they're non-existent. They're not even trying. It's so sad to see. But okay, let's get into the spoiler side of the episode. And with the spoiler side, I'm entering in a new segment that's going to help me with another short for the week because I'm doing one main video and two random shorts. So, welcome to the segment of my Big Brother breakdown that I'm calling the good, the bad, the ugly. Okay? Just very quick, what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly about this week of Big Brother. The good. Taylor won the power of veto. Yes. Taylor won the power of veto. And this is good for so many reasons. I don't know if you saw my last short, but if you haven't, go check it out. But I'm rooting for Taylor. I'll be honest. She's one of my top three. Just because of how she observes the call outs that she does. I just really hope that she can actually do something. I know she can make an impact in the game, but she needs to rally that other side of the house, which brings me to the bad. So there's very clearly a superpower in the house. Why hasn't anybody on the outside of the alliance worked together? But everybody is trying to make alliances, make connections with that side of the house individually. And so when all of them are doing that, that side of the house is just accepting it because they're giving offers like, I'll never put you up. I'll never backstab you. I'll never backdoor you. You have my vote if you're ever on the block. And they're getting nothing in return. That's the bad. That is the bad. It sucks so bad right now. And the ugly is that the Toolshed Alliance is literally on the verge of crumbling. I don't think the Icons really trust Haley with what she's doing. Bear's about to slime out Drew in the craziest way. I can see it. I literally feel this about to happen. And obviously, like I said, in the bad, the other side of the house is just completely oblivious to this whole thing. I just really hope with this ugly side of the Toolshed Alliance potentially blowing up, splitting apart, all this stuff, that the other side of the house can clean house. No pun intended. I hope that they can pick up the game, realize what happened, and make their alliances there. I saw this comment on Reddit, and it was talking about how people really need to give Drew a little bit more slack. Basically, we think that Drew might have the coin flip power, which allows him to pretty much flip a coin and completely overthrow an HOH. But he didn't use it. If he did have the power, he didn't use it yet. And he's on the block. So people are like, how could he be so oblivious? How could he be so dumb? But I saw this specific Reddit comment talk about how, we're on the outside in. And a lot of those comments are what it's giving, like Drew's being dumb, but we are not with them day in, day out. We don't see what Drew sees. We get to see the conversations that Drew is not even a part of. So for him to be kind of on the outside of this whole tool shed, he probably really doesn't see it coming. I think because Drew is on the safe side of the house, he wouldn't ever expect a blind side like that. So he feels safe. Like, even though he's on the block, he knows he has the majority of the votes, quote unquote. He knows that he has the majority of the votes to stay in the house, but he doesn't really know what the house is thinking of him. And like, no one is really truly talking perception with him of how he's coming across to people, or, him and Devins are having very revealing conversations about his gameplay. I think Drew is in a bit of a pickle, but he still has a chance. If someone from the other side of the house gets some sort of information, he has a chance. And Haley also doesn't like the way that Drew and Melody are working so closely together. So putting both of them on the block is like a shot at specifically their alliance, their final two. It's not looking good. Oh, I completely almost forgot. And we'll end out on this part right here. So basically, spoiler, heavy spoiler, Lyric got put on the block. This is the crazy part. I should have put that in the ugly section too. But Lyric, I feel like, is low-key blowing up her game. She's burning her alliance. She burned her alliance with the girls, the giggly girls, and threw them both under the bus to try to save herself from going on the block as a renom for Haley.
And the stories were not the same from multiple different people. So you trying to come to this side, jumping ship, it doesn't look great that these are your best friends and you are so quick to throw them under the bus. You also didn't talk a lot of game with us at all for 2.5, 3 weeks.
Right.
You lost your two strongest guys. So then you come to us and you're like, okay, save me, almost in a way of like, I want to work with you. You never once voiced anything to me at all. And go back to the Rome thing. You came up and told us all the same story. You know what? My parents wouldn't like him. I don't like what he did to you. That's not somebody I want to be with. But then we see you making out with him that night. So you see where we're like, okay, we gave you a pass on that. But then you come back and you're like, okay, like, I want to work with you. I've always wanted to work with you. But you never once voiced that to any of us.
Haley doesn't like the fact that Camu and Lyric are getting so close together. And this is why I was saying it's more emotional than it is game, because now you're taking it out on someone that's close to someone to you in the house. You don't know how this move is going to affect the next HOH, because after any HOH, Haley, you are just as vulnerable to go on that block. But yeah, while it is kind of boring to watch because they're kind of getting steamrolled, the other side of the house, this Big Brother season, we have to take into account how messy this Toolsheds alliance is going to be if it blows up. It's going to be wild. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. Next week, I'm hoping to do a double upload. Getting back to the deep dive stuff. It just took me a little while to do a little research on this one. And I was honestly just dragging my feet. And I like doing Big Brother stuff right now. So, but yeah, I'm getting back to the deep dive videos and stuff. So hopefully, don't hold me too much to it, but hopefully we'll have a double upload next week. But yeah, that's all I got for you today, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.